Hi, this is the City of Singles, and this episode has been recorded with the help of Zoom, so the sound quality may not be at its best, but we encourage you to listen to our Quarantine Edition reboot and enjoy. Stay inside and stay safe. Hello!
Oh, hey, Chelsea.
Hey!
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, but we can't see you, dumbass.
What?
Oh, there you are! Brush your hair at any point.
Huh?
Can you just brush your hair at any point?
You know, I don't have to be here.
This was your idea!
And you're already attacking my appearance.
Guys, I dressed up. I have pants on.
Wow.
Well, stop bragging. We get it.
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome to the City of Singles. It's your host, Chelsea Beller, and
Andrew Landry.
today we also have Theo.
THEO Manhattan. Wow.
Theo, know your cue.
Yeah.
I did. I was waiting for you guys to.
So Chelsea, we'll take a minute to explain. So this podcast we ended a few months ago, but for those of you who haven't heard, there's a quarantine right now. We've decided to bring it back temporarily because what else are we gonna do in life?
There's nothing else to do.
So here we are with our good buddy Theo.
Yeah.
I want to say too, by the way, Drew, you and I talked about, but Chelsea, Drew and I talked about how crazy it is that our roles switched since last episode. Like, Drew is now in a relationship and I'm now single.
Oh my god, I didn't know you were single.
Yeah.
Or am I sad or happy about that?
It's way more happy.
Okay, good. Well, great. Yay.
How long has it been?
Almost 3 years.
Since you've been single?
Oh, no, the relationship.
I mean, how long has it been since it ended?
Day after Valentine's Day, so maybe.
Oh, Jesus Christ. The day after Valentine's Day?
That's awful.
Yeah.
I didn't know this detail.
It was a pretty sad dinner.
I can tell.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
But, Drew.
Already a depressing episode.
Drew, we know you're in a relationship with Chelsea.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Any news for you, Chelsea?
No. So, Drew, how's your relationship? How's your relationship, Drew?
Well, Chelsea, you said two things that I really liked when I told you about it. So, Theo, when I texted her, because she knew I was dating this girl, but I texted Chelsea, like, so me and this girl were exclusive now. And she texted me back. She's like, I just yelled "what" out loud.
That's what I said, too.
It literally happened.
But then Chelsea said something that made me really happy. She was like, I don't know why, but I had a feeling it was going to happen with this girl. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, like, I don't think I've met her before. Well, maybe once.
You might have met her in passing at one of... Because she's seen your act a lot. She's come to a lot of Mom Spaghetti shows.
I met her...
Well, then what the hell?
I don't know. Trying to keep her away from you. You know, I've dated a lot these past few years, but I haven't been in anything serious in probably like 4 years, I want to say.
Yeah.
So it's been a long time, so I'm just navigating again how to be a boyfriend.
It's a weird transformation.
Yeah, I've been a regrettable fling plenty of times these past few years, but I've been an embarrassing footnote for a while, but I haven't been a boyfriend in a hot minute.
So, you know what's crazy about dating after that long is the game always changes so much.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I had to learn again is like, and I was like, dating apps are atrocious.
How about these apps?
You guys on Tinder?
Apps?
Anybody?
Who's using the apps?
My favorite thing is when a comic explains what Tinder is on stage. Like, it's 2020 and you're performing to a group of 26-year-olds. The whole crowd knows what Tinder is. Like, so for those of you guys that don't know what Tinder is, like, we all know.
We're all on Tinder right now, just not watching your act. So
Tinder while you're on stage, you fucking hack. But sorry, Theo, continue.
Yeah, are you on apps now, or like, how do you feel being single while all this stuff is going on?
I will say, this quarantine with no human contact is fucking ridiculous.
It's a lot.
Oh yeah, it's frustrating.
Shut up, Drew. You have your
Yeah,
girlfriend. God.
I'm talking to Chelsea here, Drew. Who's hitting up your DMs right now?
Oh yeah, that's a good
nobody.
question.
Nobody,
Really?
actually,
'Cause I
yeah.
think the DMs would either be super dry or super high.
I guess also the thing is too is like they might know for a fact that they don't have a chance because they can't come over.
Yeah. So they're like, I may as well swing for the fences.
However, I will say my roommate and I went on a walk yesterday and we were catcalled twice. So,
Wow.
I don't know what that means or what that's about.
Shows that some things never change. It's kind of
Yeah.
inspiring.
I
It's kind of
guess.
beautiful. Catcallers still out there working
The
hard.
world goes on.
But I was going to say, one of the convenient things is that this relationship got serious at the perfect time.
Yeah. So, what are some creative ways you guys are doing to get to know each other?
When we first started dating, there'd be like pillow talk, like, tell me something about you I don't know. And I tried that. I'm like, so tell me something about you that I don't know. And she's like, you know everything now. He's like, there's nothing left.
Drew, I think Chelsea, Drew and I talked about it briefly. Like, it's kind of interesting how every single time you want to talk to somebody now, it all feels like a long distance relationship.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Have you guys been in long distance relationships?
Yeah.
No, I'm very anti-long distance relationship. Yeah, Theo, have you?
Yeah, my first two were long distance.
Really?
Yeah. My first one, we lived an hour and a half away from. Like, they were both an hour and a half away, but when you're a certain age and you're not like when you don't have a car on you constantly. But an
My girlfriend lives 10 minutes away, and even that's a stretch.
Rough. Yeah, that sounds awful.
One time, I did have my road bike at the time for my second girlfriend, and we were talking online a lot and Skyping and texting. But our first date, I ended up biking to her place from my place, which was an hour and a half by car and 8 hours by bike.
Oh my God.
You biked 8 hours for a first date?
Hell yeah, dude.
Was it at least a good date?
Oh, it's fantastic. We ended up dating for 8 months, I want to say.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Are you sure it wasn't just a mediocre date, but you had to convince yourself it was fantastic because you biked 8 hours?
No, it truly was spectacular. And if she's listening right now, look.
If she's just tuning in right now.
If you're just tuning in, this is the City of Singles.
Chelsea, what was your dating life like before the quarantine?
The same.
I
Nothing
already knew what I
strange.
wanted to ask for the sake of the podcast. Like, we don't already talk frequently.
I know.
Yeah, you're going to rehash every episode?
We're going to rehash every time we've had coffee in the past 6 months.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is basically me saying, I don't have anyone to date. I'm not dating. And then Drew saying, I'm dating like 6 girls right now. It's cool. I don't really know, if any of them like me, but we'll figure it out.
I think with this current girl, that's why I knew she was special, because it was the first time in years where I had no desire to see anyone else. And I was like, this is weird. It must be good.
What is this? What is this
Dude, that's a
feeling?
great feeling.
Oh, it's the best feeling, yeah. It was scary at first, because I don't know, I came into 2020 very specifically telling myself I don't want to be in a serious relationship.
Well, way
But
to
then I feel like
jinx
that's when you
yourself.
find the person.
Yeah, you're actively saying life, do not throw anybody at me right now. And then life is oh, here's somebody that's special. And that's not what I wanted, but also what I wanted.
Well, we'd known each other for years, and we kind of had crushes on each other, but it just never lined up. Is we'd be in groups a lot, and I thought she liked me, but I wasn't sure, and she thought I liked her, but wasn't sure. There were plenty of times where it turns out we were both trying to get each other alone. And like a week ago, she's like, it's ironic that months ago we just wanted to get each other alone, and now we're fucking quarantined together. Like, be careful what you wish for.
Oh, exactly.
Well, it's not a bad wish to have.
Drew,
Yes.
how did you meet? Do you want to say your girlfriend's name or no?
Yeah, Candace. I don't know why I've avoided saying it.
Yeah.
This is
I
top
suddenly
secret
noticed it, and I was
information.
like, I don't know if maybe he just doesn't want to say.
I forgot her name. Yeah, it's Candace.
Right.
Though.
Yeah. How did you guys meet?
So we met like 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
She's a comic too at a mic at Oaks, actually. You know, you see someone and you're just like, ooh, who's that? You know?
Yeah.
So I saw her and I just thought she was cute. I was interested. And then she gets on stage and she was like, me and my boyfriend just broke up yesterday. And it wasn't stand-up yesterday. It was actual yesterday. So I was like, okay, I was like, this is a woman that just got out of a relationship. I can't move in yet. Like, that'd be very sleazy. Because I could tell, like, it really was the day before. And I was like, yeah, I can't ask her out right now.
Yeah.
But we ran in the same circle, and we were, you know, friendly acquaintances. I'd flirt with her with plausible deniability. Like, I wouldn't be too forward, because if she wasn't into me, I could just be like, oh, I wasn't flirting. I was just being friendly. You do the same thing, and in my head, I'd be like, okay, is she into me, or are we just really tight? I can't tell.
Right, yeah.
There was that, and then, like I said, there were a few times, I know what I can and can't say, but, like, at some of my, like, the house garage shows, she'd come, and I'd try to make a move, but, like, everyone would just be, like, blocking me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'd be like, all right, here it goes, and then a roommate or a friend would be like, hey, how's it going? I'm like, get the fuck away from me. But there was a specific night where that was happening, and it just didn't line up. But then I found out when we started dating that she was also trying to make that happen, so I was like, okay, so it wasn't just me.
Yeah.
We were just both trying to, and it didn't work. But then in, like, January, you know, we ended up hanging out, and then, you know, ... And then next thing you know, we started casually dating, and then, I don't know, it just became serious very organically. And then we had the I love you conversation like a few days before shit hit the fan with the quarantine.
Wow.
And it's funny because I was still hesitant to, like, I was still scared of a relationship. But then in that moment, I was like, well, I'm in love with her. Why would I not? And I'm like, why am I dancing around this? Like, let's be exclusive. This is a thing now. You're my girlfriend. And she's like, well, you know, this isn't 6th grade. I've been calling you my boyfriend for like a month. It makes sense, because we were all like, we'd hang out every day. We'd crash at each other's places, all that. Like, we were a couple. I just wasn't accepting it yet. I'm like, no, I've spent the night every night for the past 2 weeks, but we're just kicking it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know you like that.
Right. Well, I remember you telling me, like, oh, yeah, I spent the night at Candace's. Oh, I spent the night at Candace's again. Yeah, I've been here at Candace's for the last week. And I'm like, and you're not, you know what? I'm not going to touch it.
Yeah. I'm just going to let them have this one.
Just gonna.
Oh, I remember, so this is like, I feel like time doesn't exist anymore. This is either 2 days ago or a month ago. I don't know.
Dude, you and I talked about that.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Yeah.
You were like, it's been 2 weeks, and I was like, I thought it was only a week.
Exactly. But, so I'm on the phone with my mom, and we're catching up, and I say, yeah, I've been quarantining with this girl I've been dating, and she literally didn't believe me. Like, she thought I was doing a bit. She thought I was joking. She was like, who's the girl? I'm like, no, I'm serious. And it took like 2 minutes to be like, no, I'm not joking.
Even your mom is like, no, he's too much of a fuckboy. I don't believe him.
Exactly. Literally. Well, the amount of people that have been, like, all post, like, an Instagram story of us, and, like, the amount of friends that have reached out, like, you're in a relationship? It's been, like, 7, and it's starting to hurt. I'm like, okay, I need to stop this.
That's amazing.
Coming out of a relationship and the idea of going back into one just sounds like a lot of work, honestly. Like,
dude, you need time to be single.
Yeah.
So some people do.
Everyone does.
Everybody needs to do. Like, some people do the rebound thing where they're just never single, and it's not healthy.
No.
Yeah. No, I have a problem in that whenever I get out of a long-term relationship, I jump right into a casual rebound. Like, right into, like, I'll go on a date, like, 2 days after the breakup. But it's not because it's like, I need a new girlfriend stat. It's like, I need a distraction.
I need to fill the void.
Exactly.
Like 2 days is, like, too long for you, Drew.
Yeah. Okay, 2 hours.
Yeah.
Fine, if you want me to stop mentioning it.
2 minutes.
2 minutes. All right, this is over?
2 minutes before the breakup. I'm like, okay, she's going to dump me in 2 minutes. I better ask someone out.
No, I think there's a lot to be said about self-care and self-dating and, like, getting to know yourself more, building yourself up.
Theo, I think it's very funny that you and I have traded lives, essentially. Where you're like, I'm thirsty, I want to hook up with people. And I'm like, I'm just staying in with my girlfriend.
No, I said there are thirsty people out there.
Oh, yeah. You're just not one of them.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. If offered to me, I'm down, but I'm not going to go. But I'm not going to go looking for it.
I think that's safe.
Well, Chelsea, how have you been doing self-care?
Oh, gosh. Well, actually, before the quarantine, a little bit before, I stopped doing yoga as much as I was previously. And then since the quarantine, I've upped it quite a bit. So I've been doing it pretty much daily, which has been really helpful. And I don't know, just like generally eating healthier and writing, journaling. I've taken up a couple new hobbies, and one of them is learning to play the ukulele.
Hey.
Oh, I saw that.
So that's fun. I'm really bad
Chelsea
at it.
has become Jason Mraz.
Yeah.
Which would be a great joke if this was 2008.
Cool.
We got nothing to do. This is going to be a 12-hour podcast.
Yeah. My mom would pretty much appreciate that.
Oh, I bet.
Shut up, Drew. You're in a relationship now. You can't have my mom, too.
I know, and I know your mom's upset about it.
Yeah, she was devastated.
Well, on that note, this was awesome. Realistically, I'll probably talk to both you guys later today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was fun.
If you wanna call after this, we can.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
Chelsea, seeing your face was a treat.
Stop it.
Yeah, Chelsea, let's do this again with more guests.
Yeah, okay, we'll do that.
Yeah, because
Alright.
you guys have seen enough of me.
Oh, I've seen enough
Never.
of you.
No.
Talked on the phone too much already.
Phew, yikes.
I've heard Theo's voice more than my own this week.
That's surprising.
I've talked to him so much that now my conscience is in Theo's voice.
Well, guys, thanks for having me on.
Thanks for being
thanks for coming
here. This has
All
been the City of Singles. Thank you all very much for listening. Enjoy the rest of your quarantine. Stay safe, stay inside.
Peace out.
Bye.